There are many talented people who haven't fulfilled their dreams because they overthought it, or they were too cautious, and were unwilling to make the leap of faith. Pick up a camera. Shoot something. No matter how small, no matter how cheesy, no matter whether your friends and your sister star in it. Put your name on it as director. Now you're a director. Everything after that you're just negotiating your budget. If you set your goals ridiculously high and it's a failure, you will fail above everyone else's success. People call me a perfectionist, but I'm not. I'm a rightist. I do something until it's right, and then I move on to the next thing. To convince people to back your idea, you've got to sell it to yourself and know when it's the moment. Sometimes that means waiting. It's like surfing. You don't create energy, you just harvest energy already out there. I don't use film cameras. I don't do visual effects the same way. We don't use miniature models, it's all CG now, creating worlds in CG. It's a completely different tool set. But the rules of storytelling are the same. I believe 3D is inevitable because it's about aligning our entertainment systems to our sensory system. We all have two eyes, we all see the world in 3D. And it's natural for us to want our entertainment in 3D as well. It's just getting the technolog. Every time you dive, you hope you'll see something new, some new species. Sometimes the ocean gives you a gift, sometimes it doesn't. Nature's imagination is so boundless compared to our own meager human imagination. The magic doesn't come from within the director's mind, it comes from within the hearts of the actors. The film industry is about saying no to people, and inherently you cannot take no for an answer.
I want to conduct a very interesting experiment. Let's tell JJ and Mikey about it.
I'm hopeful that we'll be able to study the ocean before we destroy it. I blame it on Walt Disney, where animals are given human qualities. People don't understand that a wild animal is not something that is nice to pat. It can seriously harm you. I feed on other people's creativity, photographers, artists of every kind. Sometimes a feeling that you get listening to a song can be so powerful. I've wanted to write whole scripts around what I felt just listening to a piece of music. I think Moosey. The films that influenced me were so disparate that there's almost no pattern. You have to not listen to the naysayers because there will be many and often they'll be much more qualified than you and cause you to sort of doubt yourself. I mean, you have to have made the commitment within yourself to do whatever it takes to get the job done and to try to inspire other people to do it, because obviously the first rule is you can't do it by yourself. Storytelling is storytelling. You still play by the same narrative rules. The technology is completely different. I don't use one piece of technology that I used when I started directing. I'm a storyteller, that's what exploration really is all about. Going to places where others haven't been and returning to tell a story they haven't heard before. It'll be all of our efforts together. It won't ever be exactly the way I imagined it. And that is, I think, an important lesson as well, is that in any group enterprise it's going to be the sum total of the group.